Good morning, everyone, and welcome to your sort of first appointment with Dr. Ferdinand Amiel. Please leave your daily stresses and worries outside, grab your go-to cozy drink, and sit back to enjoy our time together. Now, for today, I picked a game that I don't think will be featured much on the channel. Not because I don't like it, it's quite the opposite actually, I absolutely love it, but I simply think it wouldn't lend itself well to the format of the videos to come in the future. Is that a good move to kick off my channel with something that doesn't necessarily represent the future content? Well, I guess I'll find out. If you've not seen the short introduction video I made, don't worry about it, you'll figure me out in time, and really, that's pretty much what today is supposed to be about anyway. Plus, the important thing is that I figure you out so I can better help through our appointments. So don't be shy, and for now, go down in the comments for a chat, and tell me how you've been keeping your stress levels down until possibly in the future. We have the momentum for live streaming and for live discussions. Also, if I can be honest, I have work to do myself before I feel confident enough and feel satisfied with the quality of what I'm offering before really doing anything live. Anyway, the game I was talking about here is Manor Lords. And a reasonable immediate question would be, well, why feature it at all if you don't even think it works? Well, first, if you're unfamiliar with this game, it's a medieval city builder with some real-time strategy elements. Or as the Steam page puts it, it's a medieval strategy game featuring in-depth city building. So here we're talking, resource gathering, production chain, army building, the usual stuff for that type of game. For today, though, I have set things up to be as easy as possible, so no enemies, lots of starting resources, no spoilage, high population approval, the whole works. Anyway, here's why I did pick this game for this video for a start. It's just a visually striking and atmospheric game, I find. This way you have a beautiful landscape to look at and a nice soundscape to listen to while I babble along about why I invited you to be a patient of mine and what you can expect in our appointments. Also, I mean, let's be real, some people simply find certain voices and certain accents annoying, so you'll be able to figure out how you feel about me on those aspects by the end. Okay, alright, that's great. So then why don't I think the game works? Well, it's a game without any really built-in pacing, meaning there are times where quite simply nothing happens, and we're just waiting around. I know there's a function to speed up time, but I like to showcase exactly how I play video games for you all to follow along. And when I play Manor Lords, I want to let it run at normal speed and really take my time with it. Unfortunately, it means with videos that I would like to keep at half an hour or less, we would end up with our resources just only put in storage and maybe have the time to build one or two houses. So since today's not an actual gameplay video, I'm not abiding by my own rule I just made up, and time does speed up. Also, that's why I will be aiming for more story-driven games in the future. I feel this way we would get more out of each session than what I could get with this one here. But, well, who knows? For chatting videos, I mean, if there are more of those, of course, then, maybe it will make a comeback. So there's your first hint for what's to come. Slower, but not too slow. Slower, mostly relaxing games. Ideally with a story or a narrative element to capture us and to drive us forward. And like I said in the minute-long video, I started playing video games with first-person shooters and action-adventure RPGs. That was quite a while ago. I can't hide the creeping gray in my beard and the slowly emphasis on slowly, I must say, appearing wrinkles, conveniently covered by my eye bags. And so the games I'm used to, my long hours working the night shift, which explains the eye bags I just mentioned, and also why I speak softly. It's just a habit you pick up after some time. You don't want to wake up the people sleeping when you're up at night yourself. I figured finding a new genre of game to explore and having that genre take the pressure off my shoulders and take my mind off work and off the daily grind. I figured it would be a great way to relieve stress and to ensure I leave my office more relaxed. And more importantly, really, it fits perfectly into my goal of helping my patients, in other words, helping you, with that same daily stress and with equally leaving my office more relaxed. And as far as videos are concerned, I'll start with weekly ones, really only because I don't want to overpromise and underdeliver. So I'd rather start slow and build up as I get more comfortable. But aside from that, I would like to do a bit more. For example, shorter videos. By that I mean YouTube Shorts. I know TikTok is a big thing, but I know TikTok's big, but I don't really know enough about it at the moment to really work it in here. So shorter videos, small posts here and there on Twitter and on Blue Sky to give out quick reminders and tips, or even to highlight my own ways of letting off steam and of de-stressing when I'm not here on an appointment or playing games. And here's a possibility actually right around the corner. I'm going off to the mountains for a week soon. And out there I'll be skiing and hiking. So while I'm over there, I might record a short clip, take a picture or two to post while I'm away from the office. That's the sort of thing I have in mind outside of the main focus. So there you have it, a sort of rough idea of what's to be featured in and out of our appointments. A focus on 20-ish minute videos of gameplay from games that we can take at our own pace and that we can expect not to throw jump scares at us. I am absolutely awful with horrors and such. with a side of, you know, clips and posts now and again on other socials as extras. But clearly I am very new at this, so I figure as I get more used to it, you know, things might change, or maybe I should say rather, things will most probably change. But I don't expect a full reversal. Neither should you. It would just be, you know, some streamlining, some tweaks and adjustments, new ideas, small changes if I notice some things I cannot deliver on, or even on the flip side, I mean, things, if I figure some things that I can deliver more on, you know, just that sort of change.
Give me a hammer if something needs to not move. Just give me a hammer if something needs to not move. Pass me the hammer, will you? Careful with that beam there.
But I think we will wrap things up for today, for this half appointment, if we can put it that way. I thank everyone for making it here. If you don't want to miss the next true first appointment, where we will dive right into proper gameplay, consider subscribing and turning on the notifications. And until we see each other again, remember to slow down and to take care of yourselves. À la prochaine!